networking to find a job. I'll reveal little-known ways to use networking to find job opportunities. Then I'll share an exclusive strategy to leverage networking to land your dream job. And lastly, I'll share why you are missing out on your next job if you aren't networking. And on top of that, I'll share the best place to network to find a job, but only if you stick around until the very end. So let's talk about little-known ways to use networking to find job opportunities. First, it's important to understand there are two types of networking. Number one, traditional networking, also known as transactional networking, focused on exchanging leads, referrals, sales, and jobs. Number two, relational networking, focused on meaningful conversations to build lasting relationships. It's this second way of networking, relational networking, that is the least common way of networking and is the most effective way to find job opportunities. When you engage in relational networking, you can attend formal events, but you can also network everywhere you go. When you adopt a relational networking mindset to learn from someone and about someone, then every interaction you have becomes an opportunity for a meaningful conversation. And you never know what you can learn from a meaningful conversation. For example, I have a client who is driving Uber to make extra money to fund the relaunch of his business. While driving, he strikes up a conversation with the passengers to learn more about them and from them. Often during our weekly meetings, he is either sharing how he helps some of the riders or shares contact info and business cards with me for those that have resources for him or who are interested in helping him with the relaunch. Keep in mind, these conversations are not sales pitches or 30-second commercials typical in traditional networking. He did not have the intent to get something from them in the conversation. They were casual conversations to get to know one another and for him to see if there's a way for him to provide value. When you lead with the intent to get to know someone and to provide value, you are demonstrating that you see value and hear others. This is very attractive and allows opportunities, ideas, and resources to flow to you. This is why relational networking is so effective. Now let's talk about the exclusive strategy to leverage networking to land your dream job. Go for the brain power. One of the most powerful ways to engage in relational networking is to leverage the brain power of those you interact with. By going for the brain power, you are asking for best practices, advice, and feedback. This shortens the runway to success because you can implement what has been proven to work instead of engaging in your own trial and error. By asking for the brain power, you are demonstrating that you are open and coachable to feedback, which are two highly sought after skills by hiring managers. For example, as a job seeker, ask for advice for the best ways to negotiate salary, or ask for referrals to photographers to help update your online headshots, or ask for help with interview role-playing. These are great ways to shorten the runway to success and let those you are talking to know that you are looking for a new job without making any salesy ask or pitch. But what if you don't know what your dream job is next? What if you haven't defined that yet? Then ask those you interact with how they define their dream job. Let them know you are exploring what your dream job could look like for you. This could be a powerful question and conversation because it helps you fine-tune what you are looking for and still lets people know what you are looking for too. The best part is, by leveraging the brain power, you are having deeper conversations with those you interact with, and you get to learn a lot about them that you might not otherwise get to know. Now I'm going to share why you are missing out on your next job if you aren't networking. I have learned you will never know the opportunities not offered to you. By saying no to networking, you are saying no to career opportunities. According to Zippia, 85% of jobs are filled via networking with personal or professional connections. Up to 70% of employees receive their current company position through networking. As you can see, the stats don't lie. Networking is your gateway to your next job or dream job. You have all heard that who you know is important and who knows you is important. What I have learned is that who you know and who knows you is important, but how they know you is more important. When you engage in relational networking and leverage the brain power like we talked about earlier, you are showing up in a very powerful way. You become known as someone that builds relationships, is open to feedback, and values, sees, and hears others. This raises your reputational capital. The higher your reputational capital, the higher the trajectory of your career. Now, the best place to network to find a job is in our Down and Dirty Networking online community. Click the link in the description below and I will send you a personal invitation to the next Down and Dirty Networking virtual sneak peek event to check out our 100% relational networking experience for yourself. So click the link in the description to have meaningful conversations with our extraordinarily supportive and diverse online professional community to co-elevate, collaborate, and connect in a safe, no-muss environment. I look forward to seeing you at the virtual sneak peek event. Thanks for watching and happy networking!